off the wall, and I'm
Somebody
here
must be nervous.
I don't want to bring up your record because you said you want to look to the future, but I have to.
Oh, please do.
Because that's what they're attacking right now. Over and over again, Gingrich and Paul are on my telephone telling me about your past record. Everything from former Republicans that you've represented to your stance on right to life, and also earmarked spending. I know that's a big, long question, but I'd like to hear all the answers.
Yeah, no, I've heard all the robocalls that I'm not pro-life. Boy, if I'm not pro-life, you're going to have a hard time finding someone who's pro-life. I've fought every pro-life battle there is for years and years and years. You talk to Tucker and go over here and talk to Morning Joe or talk to David, and what they'll tell you is the first question will say, are you too pro-life? Are you someone who's too far out there to be elected? You have such strong views on this. And for Ron Paul, I mean, of all people,
yes,
this guy is one of the worst pro-life voting records as a Republican to be out attacking me on pro-life and guns, which is the other thing. I'm an NRA member. Karen's an NRA member. All my kids, except Belle, Karen told me at the last place, Belle is not an NRA member. But all my kids, my son was out hunting with me on Monday, but I don't see being an NRA member is about hunting. It's about the Second Amendment being there to protect the First Amendment. And I've had an A+ rating from the NRA. I've been out there and not only voted that way, but worked to help them advance the cause. Ron Paul's record, if Ron Paul's record had become law, we wouldn't have any more guns being sold in America. Because he voted against the gun manufacturer's liability bill, which would have sent every gun manufacturer, if that had not passed, every one of them out of this country. And we would have no production of guns in this country. Why? Because lawyers were suing gun manufacturers and making them liable for any time their gun was used in the commission of a crime. And they would have simply packed up and left because they wouldn't have been able to survive the lawsuits. Ron Paul didn't protect those manufacturers. The temerity for him to come forward and say an NRA member with an A+ rating is bad on guns just tells you how desperate. How desperate. So when you get those calls, understand you're getting them the day before the caucus from folks whose record, ours is spotless on those issues. As far as endorsements,